Qualities that makes a successful person, from the book You Can Win by Shiv Khera. First quality, that is desire. Whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Napoleon Hill wrote, "A burning desire is the starting point of accomplishment. Just like a small fire cannot give much heat, a weak desire cannot produce great results." Second is commitment. Integrity and wisdom are two pillars on which to build and keep commitments. Integrity is keeping your commitments even if you lose money, and wisdom is not to make such foolish commitments. Prosperity and success are the result of our thoughts and decisions. Playing to win requires commitments. We all want to win, but very few are prepared to pay the price to prepare to win. Price, condition, and commit themselves to winning. Playing to win comes out of inspiration, whereas playing not to lose comes out of desperation. To a winner, the tougher the competition, the greater the incentive, the more motivated he is, the better the performance, the sweeter the victory. I could get tired and want to stop. I could wonder what my next opponent was doing. When I could see him still working, I'd start pushing myself. When I see him in the shore, I had pushed myself harder. Ships that go out into the open water face risk from a storm, but if they sit in the harbor, they would rust, and that is not what they were built for. People who play to win thrive on pressure, and those who play not to lose don't know how to succeed. Losers want security. Winners seek opportunity. Losers are more afraid of life than death. Failing is not a crime, but lack of effort is. The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. Third one is responsibility. A duty which becomes a desire will ultimately become a delight. People with character accept responsibilities. They make decisions and determine their own destiny in life. Accepting responsibilities involves taking risks and being accountable, which is sometimes uncomfortable. Most people would rather stay in their comfort zone and live passive lives without accepting responsibility. They drift through life waiting for things to happen rather than making them happen. Accepting responsibilities involves taking calculated, not foolish risks. It means evaluating the pros, the cons, then taking the most appropriate decision or action. Responsible people don't think that the world owes them a living. Responsible people accept and learn from their mistakes. Some people never learn. We can do 3 things about mistakes. First, ignore them. Second, deny them. Third, accept and learn from them. And it is up to us what we have to do with our mistakes. Taking responsibilities are risky, but rewarding. Fourth one is hard work. It takes sacrifice and self-discipline. I like to work half a day. I don't care if it is the first 12 hours or second 12 hours. Professionals make things look easy because they have mastered the fundamental of whatever they do. The average person puts only 25% of his energy and ability into his work. The world takes off his hat to those who put in more than 50% of their capacity and stands on its head for those few and far between souls who devote 100%. Everything that we enjoy is a result of someone's hard work. Idle time amounts to wasting or stealing time. Leisure time is earned. Excellence is not luck. It is the result of a lot of hard work and practice. Hard work and practice make a person better at whatever he is doing. The harder a person works, the better he feels, and the better he feels, the harder he works. Great talent without willpower and hard work is waste. We need to learn from nature. The duck keeps pedaling relentlessly underneath but appears smooth and calm on top. Once the Fritz Kreisler, the great violinist, finished a concert, someone came up to the stage and said, "I could give my life to play the way you do." Kreisler replied, "I did." Success comes to doers, not observers. Nature gives birds their food but does not put in their nest. They have to work hard for it. Fifth one is character. Character is the sum total of a person's values, beliefs, and personality. It needs to be preserved more than the richest jewel in the world. The road to success has many pitfalls. It takes like a lot of character and effort not to fall into them. Critics have always been sitting at sidelines. They are underachievers who shout at doers, telling them how to do it right. But remember, critics are not the leaders or doers, and it is the worthwhile asking them to come down to where the action is. The critic is one who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. What is a pleasant personality with character? It is a class by itself. It is composure. It is poise. It is sure-footedness and confidence without arrogance. It is being considerate. It is never making excuses. It is knowing that courtesy and good manners take many small sacrifices. It is learning from past mistakes. It has nothing to do with money or blue blood. It never builds itself by destroying others. It is substance, not just form. It can walk with the elite and yet maintain the common touch. It is a gentle word, a kind look, and a good-natured smile. It is the secret pride that stands against tyranny. It is comfortable with itself and others. It is the classic touch that gives the winning edge. It works wonders. It accomplishes miracles. It is easy to recognize, hard to define. It is accepting responsibility. It is humility. It is graciousness in victory and defeat. It is not fame and fortune. It is not a plague. It is permanent. It is intangible. It is being courteous and polite without being subservient. It is being classy without being cocky. It is self-discipline and knowledge. It is self-contained. It is gracious winner and an understanding loser. Sixth one is positive believing. What is the difference between positive thinking and positive believing? Positive thinking is better than negative thinking, and it will help us use our abilities to the fullest. Positive believing is a lot more than positive thinking. It is having a reason to believe that positive thinking will work. Positive believing is an attitude of confidence that comes with preparation. Having a positive attitude without making the effort is nothing more than having a wishful dream. Give more than you get. It is easy to succeed today. We have no competition. If you want to get ahead in life, go the extra mile. There is no competition on the extra mile. Are you willing to do a little more than you get paid for? How many people you know are willing to do a little bit more than what they are get paid for? Hardly any. The advantages of doing more than you get paid for are: you make yourself more valuable, regardless of what you do and where you work. It gives you more confidence. People start looking at you as a leader. Others start trusting you. Superiors start respecting you. It breeds loyalty from your subordinates and your superiors. It generates cooperation. Ability without dependability, responsibility, and flexibility is a liability. When we give or do more than what we get paid for, we eliminate our competition. In fact, we become the competition. This attitude is much more important than intelligence or a degree. Eighth one is power of persistence. Nothing will take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more than unsuccessful people with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. Athletes put in years of practice for a few seconds or minutes of performance. Persistence is a decision. It is a commitment to finish what you start. Persistence comes from purpose. Life without purpose is drifting. A person who has no purpose will never preserve and will never be fulfilled. Next one is pride of performance. In today's world, pride in performance has fallen by the wayside because it requires effort and hard work. However, nothing happens unless it is made to happen. When one is discouraged, it is easy to look for shortcuts. However, these should be avoided no matter how great the temptation. Pride comes from within, which is what gives the winning edge. Pride of performance does not represent ego. It represents pleasure with humility. The quality of the work and the quality of the worker are inseparable. Half-hearted effort does not produce half results. It produces no results. Excellence comes when the performer takes pride in doing his best. The feeling of a job well done is rewarded in itself. It is better to do small things than do many things poorly. 10th is be willing to be a student, get mentor. If God and the teacher or guru are standing together, who does the student salute first? According to Indian culture, the answer is the teacher, because without his direction and help, the student could not have met God. The mentor or a teacher is a person who hindsight can become your foresight. Choose your mentor carefully. A good one will guide and give direction. A bad one will misguide. Show respect. Be an interested student, because teachers like interested students. The best teachers will not give you something to drink. They will make you thirsty. They will put you on a path to seek answers. There is a story about king in ancient times who wanted to honor a person that made the greatest contribution to society. All kinds of people came, including doctors and entrepreneurs, and they all represented their case for receiving the honor. The king wasn't impressed. Finally, an elderly person with a glow on his face walked in and said he was a teacher. The king came down from his throne and bowed to honor the teacher. It is the teacher who makes the highest contribution in shaping the future of society. So, these were the 10 steps or quality which successful persons have. Each step takes you closer to your goal. Best of luck for achieving your success.